All right. Pretty sure they only have insert shim. Okay. We are full on Series 2. We are doing a bounty, guys. Okay. So there's been some questions. The card has to be a Young Gun. Okay? It's got to be a Young Gun to hit the bounty. If you hit a Young Gun exclusive to 100, you get $100. You get it. Not everyone in the break. We're not randoming it off to everyone in the break. You get it. So if Fung hits a Young Gun exclusive for the Knights, Fung gets $100. If you hit a high gloss Young Gun, it's got to be a Young Gun, you get $250. Same thing. You get it. You get it as break credit, guys. It is break credit. I'm not sending you $100 PayPal. It is break credit. Those are the questions. Some of the questions I got. So we have explained it. Good luck. Yeah, there's teams that are like $29, Brandon, that have Young Guns. The only teams that don't have Young Guns that are super cheap are the Oilers, the Kraken, which I think the Kraken are gone in all breaks, and any of the $9 teams. So, no vet base will ship, guys. You get all your inserts. I'll send it to you in Happy Trees, Boda. I mean, wouldn't you just spend 9 of the 250? Smooth packs. They feel different. I think they only have inserts. Right, Core? Do they have base cards in this or just inserts? I'm so tired of the old Jets. Base and inserts? I don't want to go through and find the base. We'll see what I find, David. Raise the price for that. How was golfing today, man? Or no, you went to the Mariners game, so you were golfing when you went to Vegas. How's Vegas? You went to Vegas what, last week? I mean, that's why I have to explain everything so thoroughly in details. Because if I don't, someone's gonna come in and be like, but this. And it's like, no. Just have to assume that no one has any common sense. So they teach you in law school. No one has any common sense. Boo. That's no fun. How many breaks you have the Red Wings then, Ev? Keith has my king, or no, Keith has my kings in every other break. Ugly jerseys. Won't teach you that high gloss. There's 10 cases up, guys. There's 15 left in case 2. And the only teams over $40 are the Devils, the Canadians, and the Ducks. Their minor league team, they're finishing the stadium out here for their minor league team, Shin. Where's Fung to complain this break is already taking too long? I don't think their farm system's going to be very good for a while, man. They're kind of a mess. Yeah, we'll see. The thing is, like, I was talking to Paul about it. The stadium's not going to be done by the time the minor league season starts, so they're playing some games in Seattle for a while. Nice. So my kid's at the grandparents for a little bit, and the last thing he wants to do is talk to me. Take 3 minutes out of his day to talk to me. Two, three, we'll do 4. I'm glad these packs are a little easier than last in Series 1. Now guys, if you stick around, I'll do something for the second break. Get a little late night hockey rolling. See how it goes. I know Fung wants deals on $9 teams. Shouldn't be too bad. Like, it took me forever to open Series 1 because the packs wouldn't rip like this. They would rip like half of it, and then I'd have to like go down the side to not like do corners and stuff. So it shouldn't be like major delay. That added at least like a good 25 minutes to the break. Like I said, Devils, Ducks, and Canadians are the only expensive teams left. Yeah. I mean, you don't take vacations every week, Evan, like I do apparently? Take too many vacations. Alright guys, we got our first 4 of Series Dose. We got a Kraken card on the back, which is Mark Giordano. So we'll give that to Alright, guys, gotta be a young gun to hit the bounty. Now we got Tanner Jeannot. And for the Lightning, Kachuk. Poink Dazzlers. And our first young gun is for the Lightning. Corey. Boris Kachuk. And we got Pedersen. Cappy. For the Diamondbacks, Prosvetov. Diamondbacks for the Coyotes, Jesus. For the Lightning, Radish. Corey on Fuegos. Young Guns for the Kings, Vladimir Chekhov. Matthew Phillips for the Flames. Cam Addison. It's apparently a superstar. Cole Sillinger, CBJ, and a shiny out of 250. Woo! Doesn't count as an exclusive, though. 205 of 250. Lucas Raymond Superstars numbered. For Ev Dizzle and the PC Lovin' Red Wings. Adam Fox. McTavish for the Ducks. Dahlin for the Sharks. Break over. Evan wins. Seth Jones. And Chekhov Pink for the Kings. Dorofiev for the Knights and Fung for the PC. Yandel. Barzal. That was too many cards for there to be nothing there. Oh, well, there's a photo variation or anything, or any French. And our jersey is Artur Rustalainen for the Sabres. Sabres are JRT50. And blue, Michael Hauser, not numbered for the Sabres. Nice. For the Blackhawks. That is not Corey. Passages. Patrick Kane. Acetate. That's Huggins. And Jasper Weatherby for the Sharks. Gruel. Veal. Gaudreau. Gallagher. Benoit. Mercer. Which is the Devil's dude. And that guy, Vasily for Fulian. I feel like they're die cut almost. Pedersen, San Jose. Thornton. And Moritz Cedar. That is for Evan and his Red Wings. Is that what 55 Canadian is? Dylan Larkin. Mason McTavish for the Pukes. Rob Blake. Legendary, that should be what, one per case? Cider. Portrait. Mayo. We are? Sorry about that. Brett Murray. I just want to know how much the big teams were in that break then. Cam York. French. Mike Riley. It's a stupid place to put French. Allard for Smashville, and not a young gun. Does not qualify for the Blues out of 100. Blues are Evdizzle, Jordan Kyrou, non-young gun exclusive, TJ Oshie. Right, box 3 is going to start with an Ivan Prosvetov. Sharks, Coyotes. We might not be doing two. I'm a little tired. Drysdale. Guess I'm tired. Parise. Boom. There we go. Evan, you don't have to wait all break. Lucas Raymond. Case dead in the first 3 boxes. And pink young gun canvas. Matthias Samuelsson for the Sabres. Sabres got grabbed by Josh. Stutzel's. Mercer. Not wait, yeah. That means there might be multiples. Let's go. Benoit Olivier Julia for the Pukes. And Evan. Lucas Raymond. Black UD canvas. Young gun for the Kings. Rasmus Kupari. That's probably nice. Blacks are harder to hit. I'm sure you'd pay me $18.99 for him, right, Eric? French. Hammock for the Canucks. Brandon Duham for the Wild. And Fluorescence at a 150. Wade Allison. Flyers. Rockstar Breaks. That is Jeffafa. Got all the asshole comebacks. You're going to win a Stanley Cup. You can't complain about your team. Come on. Jan Jenik. Can we give away some credit? Come on. Hayden Fleury? Is that why Hayden Fleury's not worth anything anymore? Or no, it's Kale. Because he plays on like the worst team in hockey. Jonathan Marchessault. Lundell for the Panthers. Lundell. Backstrom. I mean, we're 3 boxes in. I'll be there. Supposed to get a set. Torrey Krug, this is box 4. Where's Lincoln's? Neighbors. Eklund. Ranta for the Avalanche. Pinto. Lashinsky. Rustalainen. For the Knights, somebody. These names are crazy. LaPierre for the Capitals. Duncan Keith. Niels Lundqvist. French McLeod. Denisenko for the Panthers. Brady Tkachuk Dazzlers pink. What are these names? These names are insane, man. Hoffman. Landeskog. Why'd they take autos out of this product? Flower on the Blackhawks for some reason. Phillips. First 4 boxes are absolute fire. Quentin Byfield. Boom. And pink Young Gun canvas, Igor Shinnikov for CB&J. I just put a Jordan Everly card to the side that I'm going to ship David. Boo. There's probably like sneaky autos, but you used to be guaranteed 1 sticker auto per box. Lafreniere. Mike Vernon, black. Neighbors. And 4 boxes are done. Look at all this. That's the vet base. That is what's shipping out of 4 boxes. Crazy. So I have Series 2 from last year, which is Capo. And I have Series 1 cases from this year, And I obviously have Series 2 cases from this year, so we're going to have some fun with this stuff after these 10 go. No, I don't have 1920 Series 2. I have 2021 Series 2 cases left. Corey, what do we hit for the Blackhawks? We hit that, what is that card? The Phases card? Is that what it's called? Or is it the Phases Acetate card? Yeah. Isn't Series 2 Makar? Yes, that is a insert. The only thing that doesn't ship is just straight vet base. All inserts, all Young Guns, all numbered cards, all jerseys, and autos that we might get, all the STs, they all ship. Corey fell asleep again. I wish I still had some Series 2. We broke all that Series 2. Do you see any other Easter eggs besides the quick? Or does Cardboard Connection have any down? You're welcome, Kent. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. There's no such thing as a dumb question, except if the old Jets go to the new Jets. It's the only dumb question there is. Base Eberle for Shin. Hey, Fung, I got your favorite product in today. Got more of it. And guess what it is? It's all loose boxes. So we're just going to do 10 loose boxes and hit 2 kabooms. Or no kabooms. Oh, what? What is a snow spay? What? Is that a mascot on it? Is that their mascot? I don't know too much about the Sharks other than they suck. Alright guys, next 4. Let's get it. Come on, something crazy. Walcott. Parise. Young Guns checklist. Yay, I don't have to random this. Cider and Raymond. Novakovic. Parker Kelly. Snow spray? Oh. I was like, spay and neuter your pets? What? You're Bob Barker now? Jacob Bernard Docker for the Senators. Tyson Barry. Shiko for the Flyers. Norris, not a rookie anymore. Jonathan Huberdeau. Who's got the Panthers? Evan's got the Panthers. Yeah, I get to yell Jonathan Huberdeau some more in this break. Marcia Salt. Justin Richards for Paul. Nylander. DeBrincat. Philip Tomasino for Smashville. Dylan Strome. Didn't wake Fung up with the Huberdeau? Boo. Booberdeau. Yeah, Jonah for the Sharks. My name's Jonas. French, Wayne Simmons for Tom's Leafs. Who's got the Maple Leafs? Dev's 30. William Eklund for the Sharks. That was box 5. This is box 6. Canvas Petrie. Studenik. For Shimmy. BT Shims. Mark Giordano acetate. Missed a variation. How long ago? In this box or the last box? Nathan? For the Avalanche. I just don't want to give it to Lakes. Lakes gets no hits and he likes it. Lucas Raymond, blue. Added value. Ron Bjorg for the Knights. Ron Bjorg. Good eye. Giroux. Zach Jones. Oscar Steen for the Bruinos. Steen. Vejmelka for the Coyotes. CBJ dude. Young Guns Canvas Pink for the Sharks. William Eklund. Fung na 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 na. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Mason Gertzen for the Devils. Sagan. French Kucherov. Fluorescence not numbered. Jeremy Swayman for the Bruins, red. It's a nice looking card. And Young Gun Cole Pefferty for the Jets. Not had a French Young Gun either. Nuge. Checklist. That's weird. Jake Neighbors for the Blues. And Young Guns Canvas for the Sharks. Jasper Weatherby. Fun. Hitting cards you don't know exists. That was 5, 6. This is box 7. For the Blackhawks, Taves Acetate. Parise. Frederick Allard, Smashville. Anze Kopitar. Lucas Raymond. Tomonson. William Lockwood for the Canucks. Zach Parise. And Cider number 2. Burakovsky. Matthews Dazzler. Weatherby for the Sharks. Young Gun Canvas for the Kings. Pink to go with your black. Rasmus Kupari. Mackenzie Blackwood. Brett Murray. You got Eklund Canvas, which is a very nice card. Vasily for the Canucks. Yannick French Young Gun for the Yotes. Coyotes Grouch. For the Jets, Cole. Thornton. Lind. Kulak. Oscar Steen. That has a little foil issue. The Bruins. Sam. Blue. I can. Black Hurdle. Neighbors. Gersten. Is that the guy, Corey? Wade Allison. Kirby. Dawson's the guy. Shaffelli. Yandel. Kubalik. Weatherby. Why does San Jose have 1,000,000 hits? Lockwood. Why? Yossi. I don't. French Tevu. And for the... We're really gonna have to random this. I'll roll the dice on this. Bruins, Thrashers, Jets, Jets. Roll the dice 1, 2, 3, 4. Blake Wheeler. The other one's all Blackhawks, right? Alright. Jonas again for the Knights. I was thinking New York Jets. Maybe the Rockettes. I don't know. Why would the Jets be on there twice? You're gonna put different teams. Sometimes things make no sense to me. There's some big words, Corey. The Atlanta Thrashers became there can only be one Highlander. Only one. They're the New Jets. You basically have one chance. Okay. Yeah. Wow, Garrett said someone was good? Write it down, guys. Time and date. It's alright. My dice hate everybody except for me. You didn't say he was trash, so we're taking a step in the right direction. Is Herb still at the shop trying to fill his? And before you guys go running over there, we have the same exact pricing. So I wonder how that works. Oh, is Herb dead to you now again? Herb dead? No, we just talk about tacos. That's not a break room. It's a taco talking room. To be fair, though, Herb does know where the good tacos are. They finally sold out of Mexican pizzas at the Taco Bell by the shop. It's finally sold out. That's un-American of you, Pong. You have to have 17. Garrett, will Bob want the base? Paul probably wants some. For the kiddos. I don't follow. Evan, you fall asleep? Oh, I follow now? Okay, last four. Come on, bounty hitter. Let's go. Let's get a bounty. Cal Pedersen. Ivan Provedov. Working materials. Guy for the Panthers. Kessel. Borowski. French, Cairo. Red. Red not numbered. For the Capitals, LaPierre. Caps are Devs. And McTavish, number 2. William Karlsson. Mayo. Cider again. LaPierre. Monahan. Sampo Ranta. Eklund. Olafson. Hoffman for the Blue Jackets. Mercer. Hardman. Next box. Jenik. Neighbors. Shinnikov. French. Avakubal. Quentin Byfield. Number 2. And Nick Suzuki, 21 of 100 for the Habs. Exclusive, not Young Gun. Binghamton. Walcott. Young Gun Acetate for the Wild and Paul. Brandon Duhaime. Does not count for the bounty. Duhaime regular. Anton Lundell for the Panthers. Bailey. Lashin? Lashin? Miko. Ivan. Laffy. Checklist. Panarin Fox. Canvas. Two more. There's a couple guys we have not hit. Zadina. Novak. Cider. Canvas. Drysdale for the Ducks. Blue Flower for the Blackhawks. Don't know why he's on the Blackhawks in this. CBJ Shinnikov. Trekov. Jacob Pedersen for the Stars. Lennon again. Spencer Knight, fluorescent, and Niels Lundqvist, regular. So much base. Dubois. Okposo. For the Flyers, Maxwell Jacob Friedman Wellman. Sunko. Quentin Byfield French. Boom. Evan. Evan on the Kings. French Byfield. Foley. Ruzicka for the Flames. Cam Fowler. Last one. Let's go. Red. Dawson Mercer. Alex Newhook for the Avalanche. Regular. Ekblad. Dahlin. Vrana. Shushko. Dawson Mercer for the Devils. French Monta. Come on. Ilya Sorokin, acetate for the Islanders. Sam and the Islanders. Lundqvist, Blue. Ferrance. Pinto. Program of Excellence. Canvas, Jason Spezza. What was his longest tenure? Longest tenure on Spezza because he's not currently playing, I don't think. He'd be 40. And Canadians, Jesse Yolonen. Just make up how you say the name, it's okay. Alright. Let's see what's happened with Spezza. He's currently on the Maple Leafs front office. He's retired. This is why you need to get products out in time. 2021 playoffs. This is 2020. This is 21-22, right? So he is on the Leafs in 21-22. Since this is a 21-22 product, he'd go to the Leafs because he's on that team. So Leafs are Devsy. We're doing that because this is a 21-22 product. He played in 21-22 and he was on the Leafs in 21-22. And he played in the playoffs. So, alright, we got one random to do. I'm just gonna roll the dice. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck, whoever has these teams. Jets are JWE. Bruins are Sam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll anything else? It's 2. Going to the Thrashers. Atlanta Trashers. Boom. Not Sam. Sounds like old Jets. Yep.